What is up, guys? It's your boy Brandon, aka Drip, back with another video. In today's video, we got the requested and the requirement Kashtira adventure combo tutorial and test hands. You guys asked for it and got it to 15 likes like I asked. So since you did that, I'll do my part and bring you guys the test hands and all that. And if we don't get the combo in the test hands, then I'll show you the combo, the 2-card combo, and the two-card combo and a 3-card combo that you can do with this deck. That makes this deck very consistent. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. I'm going to have to constantly check my phone because my phone's been shutting off during recording for some odd reason. But so if I stop talking suddenly, that's why. I apologize. But one thing I will say, moving forward, I think this is the way I want to play this deck. It opens up a bunch of different avenues and like different things you can do with the deck. It doesn't feel as streamlined as before, so I really enjoy that aspect. The only way I'd probably veer away from the adventure engine is if something drastically enters the format, or if evenly becomes prevalent again. But even then, it just depends. I really like the adventure version. Remind you, all these are going to be, if we don't get, they're going to be all uninterrupted combos, so keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and draw this up. All right. We'll go ahead and test for Ash here. And we'll go ahead and get right. If you haven't seen the deck profile will be listed in the description. You can go ahead and go check it out. This is just going to be the test hand and discussion video. Now we're going to go pot. I'm not going to banish cards because I already know what I would banish. So I'll just save us some time. Pot for 6. Go ahead and give us a triple cut. Or more than triple. Just depends on what you want to play around. If you want to play around Droll, you'd probably right here, you'd grab the terraforming. To play around Droll, you'd grab the Theosis if you're playing around Droll. But we're going to not play around no hand traps and just deck thin. But in a serious game state, you'd probably grab the Theosis there since you had the Rise Heart. Go ahead and go terraforming. Grab the Raceoth. Activate the Raceoth. Okay. Go get the Unicorn. Activate said Unicorn. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so I can potentially give myself some more room here. Make sure everything's in frame. Yeah, we're good. Activate the Unicorn's effect. Grabbing. Probably grab the Birth here. Follow up. Activate the right. Get the Adventure Time token. Every time I play Venture, I have to play the Adventure Time token. Just have to. Activate the Fateful. Now, what you can do is activate the Birth. Thinking. If I go Rise Heart here, special. Fateful effect to grab the Draco back since a monster was special summoned. Add Draco. Activate Fate. Get Griffin. Sometimes I don't pitch the Draco back just because I'm afraid they're going to destroy my token. And I want to keep the Draco back for the follow up for the protection. But in this case, we keep Scareclaw and just do the token and do the Draco back. And then we'll special. Make sure we're in frame. We're good. Okay. Now what we can do is a couple of things. Let me see. We haven't normal summoned yet, so we can normal summon the Scareclaw Cache, then overlay into the Shang, activate Rise Heart, old combo, banishing the Bang, block block one, banish 3 off the top. Add the unicorn, special the unicorn. Okay. Now what we'll do is we will, since a Shang activates effect, we'll play out of relinquish anema zones and make the Arise Heart. So then on your opponent's standby, you'll use this to special summon a Fenrir, and you end with an Ash in hand, a Macrocosmos, banish from the extra deck, Omni negate, and then you'll have Fenrir banished from the field. So you'll get the lock. You'll get to lock 1, 2, potentially 3 more zones. So you lock 4 in total, which is really nice. So and helps you to slow them down to not be able to play. As toxic as that sounds. But that's it with the first test hand. Let's get on to the second test hand. All right, here we are with the second test hand. Let's go ahead and get this drawn up. That's not good. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're still fine. We just don't have as much interruptions. Race Oath. We just get cooked if they ash that. Special. Activate Fate. Vanish Water Enchantress. Get the right of Armesier, wherever it's at. Get the right. Activate said right. Get water, get token. Now use unicorn. I'll probably grab Theosis in this point because you need more names. You don't have no names in hand, so you need to grab Theosis, unfortunately. Grab Theosis. Activate Theosis target. Summon the Fenrir. Fateful effect. Grab the Draco back since a monster was special summoned. Yada yada yada. Fenrir effect to go and grab the Rise Heart. Okay. Now you're going to use Fateful's effect to go get the Griffin, wherever it's at. And then you're going to, in this case, I would probably pitch the Water Enchantress because, like I said in the previous combo, I like to try to keep, even though the Dracoback protects a token from being destroyed by battle, I'd rather it be destroyed by battle than be destroyed by some kind of card effect or banished or whatever the case may be, and then lose my Dracoback because Dracoback's really good at outing stuff. Definitely against your back row matchups, you want to try to prioritize holding your Dracoback, and then Water can just add back the right anyways. So it forces him to prioritize out in the Water Enchantress and Graveyard in order to not get your right back to get another token. So, but I would summon the Griffin Rider. Now, what I would do is overlay into Shang. Okay. Special. And then effect. Rinse and repeat. Just proof that we can get to it. Regardless. Lock. Probably should summon this up here. Summon. Or it doesn't really matter. Summon. Summon. Then summon. And then there you go. You're right there again. And you got an Imperm set. Plus the exact same combo that I showed you last time. I'm going to do one more test hand. And if I don't get the combo that where I don't draw the adventure engine, I'll show you the combo in the fourth combo. But with that being said, let's go ahead and move on to combo number 3. All right, combo number 3. Let's see what we get. I wish I got these good of hands at locals or whenever I play this in a tournament. This is insane. Um, this is literally full combo again and some. At this point, I would grab, since we already pretty much have full combo regardless, I would probably just grab an extender Kashtira in the form of Scareclaw, wherever it is, right here, because we have 2 other names in hand, so we're fine. At worst case, we can use our Griffin Rider if worst case be. Special. Banish Water Enchantress. This is all standard at this point. Activate said Water Enchantress. I'm just getting ahead of myself, trying to grab the Fate. Activate Fate. Fate gets activated. Okay. Now, activate Unicorn. I'll probably do Theosis here. Because because we need access to Fenrir, really, kind of, sort of, but not really at the same time. Screw it, I'll just grab Birth. Grab Birth. Activate Birth. Birth activated. Affect the summon. Fate to grab Draco. Add the Draco. Fate effect. Add the Griffin. Pitch the Draco. Draco effect. Chain Wandering. Summon. Equip. This is our hand. Field. All right. Now, we don't really get the +1 unless you want to burn the Scareclaw. Normal summon the Scareclaw. Overlay up top. So we do want to burn the Scareclaw. Changira effect to banish from the deck, and you already see where this is going if you know anything about the Kashtira combo lines. Banish this from the deck. Banish throughout the top of the deck with this. Lock the zone, one zone with this. Chain link 1, chain link 2. Target. Add back to your hand, and you can choose to special it, which we are. Special summon the Unicorn. Okay. Now we're going to do the exact same thing again. Moral of the story, you can see how consistent this deck is and how good it is at just producing the exact same board every time. Set the Imperm. You got an Imperm. Omni Negate, Macrocosmos, 1 Banish. You're going to get Fenrir on their standby. Lock 4 zones and potentially on their turn. And then a Banish one face down. And then a Draco back to bounce on their turn. On your turn. Yeah, but let's get to combo number 4, and in this combo, I'm going to make my hand with just the 2 cards, and I'm going to show the 3 cards. So there's actually going to be 2 more combos. I apologize. There's going to be the 2 card, what 2 cards can get you without Water Enchantress, and then I'm going to show you the 3rd card if you have it. Let's see you in the next combo. All right, in this combo, it's just a 2 card combo. You need 2 level 7s, and basically 1 level 7, another 7. That can be an extender or whatever. This is all. Just to say, this is all you had. You special summon Unicorn effect. Remind you again, this is all if it all goes uninterrupted. You add the Birth, activate the Birth, and with this combo, you'll always get access to Water Enchantress as long as you don't get hand trapped to death. Normal summon the Ogre. Do not use Ogre's effect or any other 7, Fenrir, anything. Do not activate the effect because it'll lock you out of Water Enchantress. I mean, the Rite of Armisier. Do not take up the extra monster zone either. So overlay anywhere into your Draco Sack effect. Right here, you normally want to detach the one you didn't use effect. So since we already used Unicorn, we're going to detach the Ogre. And then this is going to produce us 2 level 3 Mechafinities tokens. You're going to immediately take them both and link them into your Cherubini up top. All right, make sure it's still in frame. Yes, we're good. Cherubini effect's going to send a level 3 for cost, and then gain the attack of the attack monster sent. So Cherubini's at 2K right now. That gets us access to our water. Now we banish said water. Water gets us the Rite of Armesier. We will activate the Rite of Armesier. Summon the token. Make sure you try to not, unless you're really worried about this being destroyed by card effects, do not put it underneath the other side of Cherubini, because we want to save that for our other like important monsters later on down the road. Also, that will set the fate. Activate the birth. Reborn your said extra level 7. The fate will activate to grab the Draco back from your hand, add it to hand. Fateful effect to add the Griffin Rider. Pitch, and then you will summon the Griffin Rider. Okay? And just off of 2 cards, this is what it got you. Just off of these 2 cards. You could do more if you didn't care about your Griffin Rider. You can make Shangira and then go on from there. But I'm going to show you the 3-card combo now. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right, combo number 5. You basically need the 2 plus Theosis or Birth. This could be Birth or Theosis. It doesn't matter. But want to start out with Unicorn. This is all standard effect to go get the opposite or whatever one you have. Activate the Birth. Normal the Ogre. I'm going to kind of speed through this because this is all going to be the same thing as last time. Overlay into the Draco Sack. Detach the one that the effect you haven't used yet. Draco Sack effect to get us 2 tokens. Immediately link those 2 tokens off into Cherubini. Cherubini effects in the water. Banish water to go grab the Rite of Armesier. Okay. Activate the Rite of Armesier. Get the token. Make sure you don't put it underneath the Cherubini. Then you will set the Fateful. Remember Theosis in hand. I'll put it sideways so you remember, in case you may have forgotten. Now, we can use Birth to Reborn the Ogre. We can use the Ogre effect. A reminder, you could have used the Ogre effect in the last one too. The last combo, I forgot. Add the prep if you have Ogre. Okay. Now you use Ogre, use Theosis, target Ogre. Go get an opposite name you don't have. In this case, will be Fenrir. Okay, make sure we're still in frame. Fenrir effect. Go get Rise Heart in hand. Okay. Alright. Now what we can do is not activate. Make Shangira. Make sure you leave that opposite zone open. Special the Rise Heart. Rise Heart effect will now banish the Big Bang to now banish Big Bang, chain one, locked, banish 3 off the top, chain 1, chain 2 to add back the Fenrir, special the Fenrir. Then now we'll chain effect since a monster is special summoned. If you're wondering why I didn't do that earlier, it's because I've forgotten, 2, you don't want to summon this yet because you don't have room for it. These are my cards in my hand. I put them sideways. Now this is where you can get spicy. You have a couple of things you can do here. If you need more negates, you can do this route that I'm showing now, which is you could take these 2, since they are the same rank. Make Utopic Future. And now you can make Utopic Draco Future. Utopic Draco Future is under this, so it can be destroyed by card effects. And then you can make a Rise Heart here. Now you can special summon, or if you wanted, you can make the Rise Heart. If you wanted to switch them, and then put the Rise Heart over here. Well, if your Rise Heart was over there and your Fenrir was on the opposite side, this would be better off. This is another reason why it's important to watch your zone placements. And then you set the preparations face down, pretend it's face down. So you got Omni Negate, Monster Negate / Steal. Macrocosmos, potentially banish one, and protection. Protection. This can also protect your other cards itself too. Remember that. And then the Fenrir. Plus, being able to special summon any of your other stuff that is banished. So, like once you eventually add back to a Rise Heart, or whatever your case may be, you can special summon back with preparations. Preparations is really good, anyways, too, because whatever you draw, if you didn't have access to Birth, can just special them right out, anyways. But that's it for the 3-card combo. Now, if you didn't want to go Draco Future, you could have kept Shangira, and then you would just basically the only other inboard that you would have had would be, instead of this, you would have this would be Shangira, and then you would special summon Unicorn during your standby phase, and then you would have this will be Shangira, and then you would have Unicorn, potentially Unicorn if you had room for it. But I like this board better. It's more oppressive, and it's just overall better in my personal opinion because it gives you additional negates. And in the mirror match, this is really nice too, being able to steal their Unicorn or Fenrir whenever they try to use their effect. Because you'll use this first on whatever they use, then it'll clear up a slot, and then you'll use this to negate and steal. And then when you pair that with your side deck, like Econ and stuff like that, it just gets really nasty. So, yeah, I really like this deck. But that's it for the combo video, guys. I hope you learned something. If I left out anything, or if you have any other questions, please do not hesitate to ask me in the comment section or in the Discord down below. But with that being said, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for checking out the video, and thank you so much for also hitting the like button on the deck profile to get us here where I can show you the guys this. Appreciate it so much. I appreciate all the support. Please look out for all upcoming videos, whether it has to do with this or other deck profiles or just discussion videos. I appreciate it so much. But with that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful night, morning, evening, whenever you watch this video. Hope you all are staying safe out there. And it's your boy Brennan, aka Drip, signing out. Until next time. Peace. Good dueling, my guys.